Okay, good day everyone. So for today's video, we are going to discuss about electronic spreadsheet in module 4. So we have here the lesson 4.1. So we have here the topics that we are going to discuss in this lesson. So what is spreadsheet, getting started in Microsoft Excel, which I think na you are using it because I think that you know it already, the Microsoft Excel, because you are using it. So what are the parts of Microsoft Excel? What is Microsoft Excel? Cell range, what is a cell range? How we can view and zoom, and many more. So let's go here to first, what is a spreadsheet? So spreadsheet, traditionally, it was simply a grid of rows and columns. So it is printed on special light green paper that was used to produce financial projections and reports. So this one here is a traditional spreadsheet. So sample handwritten spreadsheet. So spreadsheet, or the electronic spreadsheet, was invented by Daniel Bricklin in 1978. So he was a student at the Harvard Business School. So the story behind this is that one day he was staring at columns of numbers and a blackboard when he got the idea of computerizing the spreadsheet. So he created the first electronic spreadsheet, now called simply a spreadsheet. So mo na nang gigamit nato the Excel. So that is one of an electronic spreadsheet. So this VisiCalc is one of the versions of, or Bricklin's spreadsheet version kaning VisiCalc. So spreadsheet allows user to create tables and financial schedules by entering data and formulas into rows and columns arranged as a grid on display screen. So today, the principal spreadsheet are Microsoft Excel. We have, this one is the common spreadsheet, diba? Microsoft Excel. We have Core 4 Pro and IBM's Lotus 1, 2, 3. So we are going to explore the Microsoft Excel in this discussion. So we have here getting started in Microsoft Excel. So first, we are going to open our Microsoft Excel. So we have here, before we can open this, let's go here to the start menu, or you can search and search or find Microsoft Excel. Then let's not this one. So this one is the blank workbook. So an Excel is also called a workbook because Excel is consists of many workbooks, or the spreadsheet consists of many workbooks. So we have here a blank workbook. So once we click that one, ingani amo gawas. So this one, we have this one. Let's zoom this in. So we have this one. So this is the blank workbook. So here we have the tab. So like the Microsoft Word, we also have the tab. We also have the title bar, this one here, and we have the ribbons. So this one, kanisilatanan is the ribbon. So this one is part of the ribbon. So we also have the ribbon group. So same as Microsoft Word. So we also have the group, the ribbon, the tabs, and the title bar. So we also have here, this one is the active cell location, or the address bar. This one kaning na IB1. So this one is the active cell locator. So when we say active cell, let's say for example ni click ko dere. So we can see here sa name box that the active cell is D2. D is the column and 2 is the row. So we can see here D2. So row and column. So let's say for example, I am going to click here. So ang active cell is C6. So we call this name box because it locate the active cell or the address bar. So we also have here, this one is the formula bar. So an input bar below the ribbon. So we have here the formula bar. So if I'm going to type here formula, mo gawas pud na siya dari sa C6 sa active cell. So let's delete this one. I'm going to click here, ITEC. So, whatever I type sa cell will be shown diri sa formula bar. So, muna si formula bar. So, we have the ribbon and the ribbon group. So, we have font group, we have alignment group, we have the number group, styles group, and so on. So, in each tab, there are a lot of groups. So, let's move on. So, here, again, the column headings, we have here the letters. So, usa ka ilhanan nga column heading na siya is the letters. So we have column heading letters. So it is a vertical and are identified by letters. So we also have here the row headings. So it is identified by numbers naman. So again, this one, the letter are column and the numbers are row. So again, we have here the active cell. So a cell which is currently selected. So muna si active cell. A cell which is currently selected. So we can see here sa name box or sa address box that the active cell is A1. So we also have here the field handle. So this one here, this one, the small box. So this is the fill handle. So a small dot present on the lower right corner of the active cell. So note that the content of A1, so the content of cell, column A, row 1, is also shown in the formula bar, diba? As I've said here, let's say for example, we are going to type ITEC. So whatever I type in the cell will be shown in the formula bar. So you can input data or text in the formula bar. So we can input any data or text in the formula bar. So we also have here sheet tabs. So this one, sheet. So kanisiya. So we can add many sheets as we want. So we can also delete that. So in order to delete this sheet, so we have to right click, then delete. Again, right click, then delete. Right click, then delete. So that is the sheet tab. So sheet tab let you select a worksheet. So a spreadsheet file can contain several worksheets. So that's it. So next is the status bar. So we also have here the status bar. This one kanang na ay ready. So it shows details about the document you're working on. And the plus sign here beside sheet tab is let us create a new sheet. And we have here the remaining sheet. So how can we rename our sheet? So we can double click. So rename, say for example, rename. And we can also right click, then click rename. So we have here, say for example, let's say scores. So that one. That's how we rename. We right click or we double click. So again, this area, this white, this one here is called worksheet area. So this one. So now we go to Microsoft Excel. So what is a Microsoft Excel? So Microsoft Excel is one of an application na nagamit og spreadsheet. So it is one of an application. So Microsoft Excel consists of workbooks. So again, we can create many worksheets as we like. So we can create many workbook as we like. So again, Microsoft Excel consists of workbooks. So within each workbook, there is an infinite number of worksheets. So we can create many worksheets as we like, diba? So we can create here. Let's delete this one. So again, in deleting sheet, we can right click, then delete. So right click, then delete. Next, each worksheet contains columns and row. So diba, columns indicates the letter and row indicates the number. So each MS Office worksheet has 16,384 columns. So if ato ni i-control A, we can know, so sige na drag hangtod sa kinalasan. So all column consist of a worksheet is consists of 16,384 columns and 1,048,576 rows. So here we have the cell. So cell is the intersection of a row and a column. So cell is where column and row meet. So we have here, this one is a cell, this one is a cell, this one is a cell. So we can identify a cell kay naka-rectangle siya. So this one is a cell. If I click this one, so that is the active cell. So again, active cell can be shown here sa name box or sa address box. So these are a cell. So a cell is the intersection of row and column. So intersection, we have here the intersection of column and rows. So that is a cell. So what is a cell range? So a cell range in Excel file is collection of selected cells. So let's say for example from here to here. So this one is a cell range from B, column B, row 1 until column D, row 5. So diba? Column B, row 1, column D, row 5. So that is a cell range. So this range is usually symmetrical or square, but can exist of separate cells just the same. So we can also do this. So we have a range of A1 from A1 to B2. So that is a cell range. So appearance of a cell range, we have the notation for this cell is, for this range is A1. So we can see here, nag-start siya sa A1 and ended sa C6. So we can write a range or a cell range just like this. So A1, let's highlight this one. So we can write the cell range like this. So from the upper left cell A1 to bottom right cell C6. So we have A1, C6. So that is a cell range. So the notation for this cell is, so we can see here, diba, nagkalat siya. So we can see here that from A1 to C6. And then we have here E, sa maning row, we have column E, row 2, E2. So we can have here E2, then E, then row 6, and we also have C7 and C9. So this example is an irregular cell ranges. So we can write the cell range in this notation. So let me circle this one. So in this notation. So whatever you highlight there will be put in this notation here. So that is an example of cell range. We can have here the regular or the symmetrical cell range, and we have the irregular cell ranges. So in viewing and zooming, so how can we view and zoom? So we have here click view, tab, click zoom. So we can, let's go to view tab. So we can view, click the view tab and click the zoom. So we can zoom, so we can choose the 200. So that is already in 200. We can also zoom by using this kaning naa diri sa, look at my mouse, naa diri sa kinalasan. So we can zoom until 400. So mana si view. So that's how we can zoom or zoom out. So we can zoom out 25%. So inga na ang 25%. But di na siya maklaro, so we have to zoom into 100%. So that is the default, see 100%. But in order for you to see, I need to view or to zoom to the maximum, which is 400%. So we have that. So to zoom in also, we can use our mouse. So we can click the the plus sign to adjust to right, and click the minus sign to adjust to left. Or we can also use our mouse again and our mouse to zoom in and zoom out. So we can click or we can press Control, then scroll up to zoom in. So I'm pressing Control and scroll up na ko so we can zoom in na because we are already using the maximum. So in zooming out, we can press Control then scroll down. So I'm scrolling my mouse down. And in order to zoom in, scroll up lang. So that is how you zoom our worksheet. So wrap text. So we have here wrap text. So Microsoft Excel can wrap text so it appears on multiple lines in a cell. So you can format the cell so the text wraps automatically or enter a manual line break. So let's say, for example, I'm going to write here ITEC 11, living in the IT era. So we can see here that nilapas siya. Instead of sa A1 lang siya, nilapas siya nga to kang B1. But if we click the B1, walay sulod si cell because sa A1 na to siya gitype. So what we are going to do so that it will fit in the A1, we have to click the wrap text. So we have here asa to si wrap text. So wrap text can be view this one. So we can wrap text here. So click na nato si. So naat dire wrap text. So wrap text, long text into multiple lines so you can see all of it. So we click this one. So maigo na siya tanan sa A1. So that is the use of wrap text. So in worksheet, select the cell that you want to format. Then naa siya sa home tab, the alignment group. So na siya sa home tab, alignment group. So look at my cursor sa mouse, home tab, alignment group. Then naa si wrap text dira. And you can also select the cell and press Alt HW to wrap the text. So let's try this one. So Control Z, then Alt plus H plus W. So Alt plus H plus W. So na-wrap text siya. I'm pressing my keyboard. So let's Control Z. So next, how we are going to insert or delete rows and columns. So in inserting or deleting a row, so we have here right click. So we can right click. So right click and we can insert. So if we are going to insert, so may insert siya sa babaw, sa upper. So again, right click, then insert. So if we are going also to insert a column, we have to click the column heading. So we click this one, then right click and insert. So in inserting sad, ngari siya sa left. Sa left siya mo insert. So again, insert left. Muna si that's how we insert columns or rows. So again, right click, then click insert. So we can also insert by using this one. Naa siya makita sa home tab, sa insert nga tab, sa insert, can have here insert. So we click on home, insert, then home, then we go to insert na ra sa insert cell. So nasayop ni Dre. So instead of insert, diretso ra sa cell nga tab. Cell nga group. So home, we have here, if di taganahan magsigig right click, so we can click this one and click insert. So we can also choose here. So insert cell, we can also insert cell or insert sheet row. So let's click this one. So automatic siya, sa babaw siya mo insert. And if we are going to insert a column, click lang gihapon ta dire. Or we can just click here automatically. So sa sa left pud siya mo insert. So in deleting columns and row, we can also click, then right click, then delete. Right click, then delete. And in deleting rows, we can right click, then delete. Right click, delete. So if you want to delete the many columns, so you can highlight the column tab, column heading. So highlight this one, then right click and delete. So let's say for example, na ako'y done dara. So I'm going to delete this entire row. So I'm going to highlight and right click, then delete. So that one. So we can also go here sa home tab, cell nga group. So we can click the delete here. So delete na siya automatically. Say for example, I have done here and I'm going to, I want to delete this column na lang. I want to delete this column. So delete. So mawala si done. Nawala ang column. Kana. Then next, insert, we have that insert. And now we go to merge and unmerge. So you can, in merging, you can split an individual cell, but you can make it appear as if a cell has been split by merging the cell above it. So let's say, for example, we have full name. Let's say full name. So we have first name, we have middle name, and we have last name. So I want this one na mausa. So ako siya girap text, then I want its center and middle align. So kana. And I want this full name nga mabutang diri sa center. So how am I going to do that? Dili ni nako siya i-drag. Okay, if I'm going to drag that one, madrag si A, column A. So I'm going to click, I'm going to highlight this one until C, then I'm going to click the merge and center. So I'm going to click that one, so na-merge siya. If I'm going to unmerge that one, so i-click ni na kung down arrow, then unmerge cells. So that one. So again, in merging the cell, highlight the cells you want to merge, then click this one, naa sa alignment group. Then merge and center. So mao na si merge. Note, when you merge multiple cells, the contents of only one cell, the upper left cell for left to right languages or the upper right cell for right to left languages. So it appears in merge cell. The contents of the other cells that you merge are deleted. So let's say, for example, let's unmerge this one. Say name, full name, ID, let's say ID. Then I'm going to merge this one. So ang madelete ana is, so yung ana ang gawas. Merging cells only keep the upper left value and discard other value. So ang gawas is si full name. Madelete si ID. So again, if I have data here and I'm going to merge this one, the data in B1 will be deleted if I'm going to merge the cells. Next, unmerge. We have here unmerge. I'm going to give you the PDF files of my discussion sa atong Google Drive folder. Okay, so let's go back. So in formatting cells, so let's say for example, we are going to format cells. So the options for formatting cells can be accessed from the Format Cells dialog box. So to open the Format Cells dialog box, do the following. So select the cell you want to format, then right click. So let's say for example, I have here, let's say for example, we have here, say for example, allowance. So nakoy printing allowance 30, and I want this one to have a decimal point. So I'm going to right click, then format cells. So we can go here to numbers. The numbers use, we have here, we can have a decimal place of 3 or 2 or 0, or we can have here 1 decimal place or 2. Let's say for example 2 na lang. So ingana ang gawas. So format cells, let's go back to format cells. So in general format cell have no specific number format. So we can go here sa number. We have here the description. So number is used for general display of numbers. So the currency and accounting offer specialized formatting for monetary value. So we can also have the currency. So the symbol of, let's say for example, let's add peso sign. Let's add peso sign. So to the the currency. Say for example this one. So nana siya peso sign. So let's say for example we are going to format this one into dollar. So ngarita sa currency, then symbol is pangitao na to ang dollar. So let's say for example, Canadian dollar. So this one. So yung ana. So you can play with the format cell nga dialog box. So just explore if you want to, then naroon na tanan sa format cells. So we can also click this one sa home tab, then the number group. So we have here the home tab and the number group. Home tab, it's home tab, then number group. Home tab, then number group. This one. And click this one so we can click our, we can show our format cell dialog box. So that one. So let's move forward. So we also have a number tab, alignment tab, and font tab sa atong format cell. So let's say for example, I'm going to format this one. So I'm going to highlight, then click format cell, then go to alignment. So I can adjust the text into this one. Let's say this one. So yung na siya forma. So you can play with the format cell or formatting tab. So we can also adjust the border. So kuan lang, explore lang. Format tab. So we have the font, we have borders, fill, protection. So that one. So for the border, it allows you to select a border style for your cell from variety of different options. So fill allows you to add shading and background colors to a cell. So protection allows you to lock or hide a cell. So in sorting, let's say for example, we have a data here. Sige, magbutang na lang tag. Let's take this cell. So kana full name and last name. So let's bold this one. Full name. So ito na appeal merge. Full name. So we have, say, Joy Espinosa. Let's say we have Juan De La Cruz. So that one we have. And we also have De La Cruz have Regamoy Ratpud sa 20 pesos. Oy, 20,000. Not 20,000. $30. Dako na ng $30. So let's say for example, Juan have copy na lang na. Kana. No. 10 lang. 20, 25. Sige, 25. May 25 si Juan. So in sorting, sort the data or contents of an array in decreasing or ascending order. So we can sort this one. So let's say we highlight this one and we want to sort this one in alphabetical order depending sa last name. So we sort, custom sort. So we sort by, so kabantay mo. So if I click this one, my data has a header. So the row 3 becomes a header. So let's uncheck this one and we sort by column B. So what is the column B? Last name. Diba we want to sort our data by last name. Column B and from A to Z. So we select and okay. So now we have De La Cruz as the first and Espinosa and Pesaral. If you have a lot of data, you can highlight this one. Kung unsa nga mga cell or mga column ang inyong ganahan i-sort. So that is for the sorting. So this is an example also for the sorting. So steps in sorting. So let's not go there na lang. We have the sort. So akong gipakita ganiha, you can see the sorting in the home tab and sa editing group. And you can also sort and filter. So sa ako is editing, sa uban is sort and filter nga group. So that one. So to sort that one. So let's move on. So in filtering also, so let's say for example, filtering. So filtering or filter helps in the display of pertinent data by temporarily removing unnecessary elements from the screen. So let's say for example, let's move on. So steps in filtering data. So within the data set, click any single cells. So we click, for example, So, one lang. Then, click filter in the sort and filter group on the data tab. So, here sa ako is naa sa editing nga tab, group. Or we can also go to the data tab and find the filter. Diba? But, mostly, ang naa mo sa home tab is the most commonly used nga mga tools. So, let's go here sa filter. Filter. So, nakabantay mo, I now have here kaning murag drop down arrow or drop down button. So, we can select or let's say for example si Joy lang. So, ang makita ra dira is si Joy. So, that is the use of filter. So, let's say for example si Abigail lang. So, kana. So, if you have many data, so you can search here. Search ninyo si Juan. So, kana. Maklik si Juan. That one. So, that is the use of filtering. So, you can filter your data. And next, we have another tips. So, if you are going to, let's say, for example, we are using E2 or let's say E1 na lang. So, I want to fill this E1 of numbers 1 to 1,000. So, dili ko magingani no 1, 2, 3 kay dugay ko mahuman. So, what I'm going to do is delete this one. So, nakoy 1 dara. Then, I'm going to asa to si fill. Ako sa pangitaan si fill ha. Ano ra? So, we have here flash fill. So, let's say for example, or control E. Sige, control E ko no. Control E. Ay, kari. E. Uy, delete man. Sige nga rin na lang ta. Balik. Flash fill. Hindi man siya, oy. Okay. So, we have here. Naman to'y, wait sa ha. Ako sa pangitaon ha. Let me post the video sa ha. So, we have here, for example, we have 1. So, we want to fill this column E with a series of numbers. So, 1 to 1,000. So, I'm going to click this one. Pangita ako, follow my cursor, mouse cursor. So, I'm going to click series. So, step 1 is 1 until 1,000. So, I'm going to fill the column E. So, I'm going to click columns. Okay, if row na, then let's say for example, row ako gi-click ha. So, maana na siya. Di na kapoy magsigig type, diba? So, that is the use of series, fill series. So, let's control Z and we want man to fill the column E with the number. So, let's go here sa step value 1, then step value is 1,000. Then click OK. So, we already have the series of number from 1 to 1,000. So, muna siya. So, let's go back to our discussion. Just tip lang to siya. So, muna steps in filtering data. So, okay na siya. Now, we have here the removing duplicates. So, let's say, for example, I have a duplicate of Abigail. Kasi 20,000. Copy na lang ni. If you want to copy that one, control D na lang. Then, duplicate any values that appears more than once in that column is considered a duplicate. So, we have here a duplicate of Abigail. Sa column, sa row 5 and row 6. So, we want to delete the duplicate. So, select cells in the data that you want to remove duplicates. So, iselect ko na tong cell. So, we select that one. Then, click the remove duplicate command from the data tab. So, we go to the data tab. Then, pangitao na to si remove. So, where is the remove? Asa to siya nga? Naa sa data tools nga group. So, this one. Di mao. Kanida ay. Remove duplicate. So, delete duplicate rows from a sheet. So, let's click that one. So, no, wala siya header. And, okay. So, nawala si Osaka Abigail. So, that is the delete duplicate. So, if you have a lot of data, so you can control A. Control A, kana. or dire Control A. So, mo select na siya sa mga data. And remove the duplicate. So, we have that. This is the step. So, if you want to explore, you can see these steps. So, if data contains column header, in the first row, check on my data has a header. I have a gift for you. So, daghan na siya gift. Pangita lang asa tong mga gift. So, let's move on. So, we remove a duplicate. Oh, so that end lesson 1. Lesson 4.1 is just a simple mga definitions ra no. So, we move on later on sa maggamit na ta og mga operations. So, that's all for lesson 4.1 and stay safe everyone. Thank you and God bless. How to stop this? Wait, I'm gonna stop. Okay, bye.